Hey everybody, it's Brian here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great. So in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how you can create hundreds, if not thousands, of evergreen scalable designs for any niche that you would want to create for in order to increase your artistic profile and really get more designs out in front of the eyeballs of your clientele. It's really simple to do. It doesn't take long at all to do so. I'm going to walk you through it right now. So with that said, let's head over to my computer to get started. Let's go. So welcome to my computer screen. As you can see, we're going to be starting off today's tutorial with the help of ChatGPT. Now, when I was coming up with the idea for this video, I thought to myself, what kind of design could we, incorporate into this tutorial that can really be scalable and obviously harness the power of ChatGPT to help us come up with a list so that obviously we can actually expedite the process and get the job done in a timely manner. And I thought to myself, every day, every week, every month, somebody somewhere on this planet is going to be retiring from their profession. So why not come up with a retirement design that we can actually use ChatGPT to help us come up with the names of professions? And I thought to myself, great. So what we can do is we can ask ChatGPT to give us a list of professions according to the letters of the alphabet. And I put together a prompt after a lot of trial and error because understandably ChatGPT, until it actually gets to understand what it is that you want and to provide it to you, in the format that you want, it can be, a little bit cumbersome from time to time. But once you actually get ChatGPT to get it right and provide you the information that you want in the format that you want, it's really going to save you a ton of time. So I'm going to go ahead and post the prompt that I'm going to be using in this example, and I'm going to put a copy of this prompt in the pinned comment section of this video. So if you'd like to copy it and utilize it and modify it and tweak it for your own particular needs, you're more than welcome to. Let's go through this prompt very quickly so that we can get an understanding of what we want ChatGPT to do and the format that we want it to come back to us. So please write a list of 10 professions for each letter in the alphabet from A to E and present them in an Excel column according to the following format. Now let's stop there for a moment and explain that part. I didn't ask it to give me, the list of professions from A to Z because ChatGPT has a number of character or word limit that once it reaches that limit, it stops generating and then you have to get it to continue. And more often than not, the last one that it would have generated, if it ran out of characters, it would be cut halfway and you wouldn't really get a complete list according to your needs. So I thought it would be more efficient to give it an instruction to do a batch of letters, in this particular case from A to E, and then we move on from F to K and so on and so forth throughout the entire alphabet until we get a nice, complete, concise list. Now, I also wanted it to present it to me in an Excel column so that obviously I wouldn't get, numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for each of them. Giving it to me in an Excel column format is also going to be very beneficial and very helpful when I actually show you how we're going to use these columns in the next portion of this tutorial. So it's very important that you ask ChatGPT to give it to you in an Excel column format. Now, we want to make sure that it also gives us column headings. So in column 1, I want it to call it letter. Column 2, the profession. And when you have listed 10 professions for a particular letter, insert the next letter you'll be covering in column 1. Please also ensure that you do not repeat yourself and do not include any professions that do not start with the particular letter being worked on, and only insert the names of professions for that particular letter that contain only one word. So it's a bit of a mouthful, but trust me, ChatGPT will understand what it is that you are referring to. And the reason why I put this in the prompt as well is that as I was getting it to generate the names of professions, it was either A, giving me a profession unrelated to the letter that it was covering, or else it was giving me the names of professions that have more than one word. And in this particular case, I wanted to avoid those particular professions because of the way I created the design. So again, do not include professions with multiple words in the title like exercise physiologist. And then I asked it, do you understand? I always like to ask ChatGPT to see that it has understood, because more often than not, it'll either come back saying no, or it will tell you yes. And if it tells you yes, that means you're going to be cutting down on the processing time. So now that I have the prompt in place, I'm just going to click on the arrow here and let ChatGPT go to work. Okay, and as you can see here, it said, yes, I understood. It's obviously regurgitated the instructions that I gave it back to me, and it has actually presented us with a complete list in Excel column format with the names of the professions according to the letters from A to E. So this is actually gold for us. Now we're going to be using this information in the next stage of our design. So for the next part of the design, we're going to be needing the help of Canva. So what I would like for you to do, for those of you who are new to the print-on-demand industry, it's really important that when you create a canvas, create your canvas with the following dimensions: 4,500 pixels by 5,400 pixels. This is basically the industry standard, and if you keep to this particular canvas size, you won't have any difficulties when you upload to any and all of the print-on-demand platforms out there, be it TeePublic, Zazzle, Spreadshirt, even Amazon. Use this one, it'll save you a whole heck of a lot of time. Okay, so now I went ahead and already created the design that we're going to be using today. And as you can see, it says, I'm a proud profession who is now in retirement mode. So it's predominantly a text-orientated design. We've got this really nice graphic of this guy relaxing on the back of a chair. We have a few thumbs up there and a few arrows just, to act as fillers to give a nice rectangular format to this particular design. I created a black background with the bulk of the text in white. Given the fact that I'm using the paid version of Canva, once I have this design scaled, I'll be able to obviously download all of them with the background removed. If you don't have the paid version of Canva, when you download all of the designs, you can then actually utilize a third-party online platform like RemoveBG or whatnot in order to extrapolate the black so that you can have a nice transparent background. Don't upload these designs with the black background or any colored background for that matter, because it just won't look great when you present it on a t-shirt. Particularly if a client chooses this t-shirt red or blue or green, having a really nasty black background behind this text really is unsightly. It's not appealing at all, and chances are customers won't buy it. Okay, so now how are we going to utilize the power of Canva in order to scale the design? Well, all we need to do is we need to go into bulk create. Now I have it listed here on the bottom, as you can see here, but if you don't see it, all you need to do is click on apps, okay? And more often than not, you'll find it in one of these icons down below over here. You just need to scroll through them, find it, and then activate it by clicking on it. So once I click on bulk create, what I'm going to do is I want to enter the data manually. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to clear the table that it presents me with. It's just a basic default template. All you need to do is just clear the table by pressing on this button over here. Now we're going to go back to ChatGPT, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to copy column 1 and column 2. Okay, that's all we're going to copy for now. So I'm going to hit Control-C on my keyboard, go back, and then I'm going to paste them in the heading section. It's this gray area over here where there's this letter T. So you're going to click on it, right click, and choose paste. So this effectively is the column 1 and column 2 that Canva is going to be referencing when we are going to be scaling this design. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to copy the professions in batches of 10. So copy, and we're going to place them in column 2. Okay, and then we'll go back to ChatGPT, copy, and then paste. Click on here so that we get another row. We'll go down to the C. Anyways, I'm just going to do this one. You'll get the idea. Okay, and then we're going to paste them over here. Okay, so now I've got the list from A to C of the professions, and I'm just going to click on done. Okay, now that I've inserted the table, what I want Canva to do is to actually insert the name of those professions into the design, in this particular case, to replace the word profession. Now to do that, all I have to do is click on profession, right click on it, and choose connect data. And once this window has appeared, I want to make sure that I click on column 2. And once I've done that, I will know that I've done everything correctly, because in the left hand side here, column 2, we'll see this purple check mark. What you'll also note is that the word profession has now changed to the word column with this bracket here. Don't worry that this has happened, nothing's gone wrong. you actually want to see that this has happened. And if this has happened, then you know that you've done everything correct. Now, once I have that set, all I need to do is just click on continue. It's going to show me the list of all of the professions, all the pages that it's going to generate. In this case, it's going to be generating our designs 29 times. Just imagine if I'd actually given it from A to E, and then I do the same thing from F to M, and so on and so forth. And then once I've done all of those, I can get ChatGPT to regurgitate a new list of different professions that it hasn't used yet for A to Z, and I can just continue churning out these professions for this particular design. But in this particular case, let's just click on generate. And what's going to happen is Canva is going to open a new tab, and it's going to start generating the designs on 29 pages. And as you can see here, I'm a proud architect who's now in retirement mode. Don't worry, you have to give it a few moments for all of the graphics to come in. I mean, this is a huge task for the platform to do, and the fact that it's doing it in such a short amount of time, as you can see here. Now, yes, there are some glitches over here. You will have to maybe shrink some things down, but you know, the fact that you don't have to repeat this and rebuild it yourself in a matter of seconds, you know, Canva has basically generated this for you. It's absolutely insane where these platforms have taken us to, and you know, just how fast we can actually get things done. Okay, so once I'm actually happy with them and I go into them and I adjust accordingly, and if you're happy with the size, you're more than welcome just to keep them at the size that Canva has provided for you. What you want to do is you want to click on share, and then you're going to go down to download. And when you click on download, you want to make sure, if you're using the paid version of Canva, you want to make sure that you toggle on transparent background. And once you have all that in set, all you're going to do is you're going to click on download, and then Canva is going to work its magic by combining all those pages as separate files, and it's going to provide it to you as a zip file, which you can then unzip on your device, whatever it is that you're using, and then you can actually go to town uploading the designs accordingly onto your print-on-demand platform. So there you have it, everybody. As you can see, it's really not that difficult at all to use and harness the power of ChatGPT in conjunction with Canva in order to create an artistic profile that is going to blow the socks off any and all customers who come to visit your respective shop or whichever platform that you sell on. All it takes is a little bit of patience and time to create your initial design, and once you have that template down, you can start churning out hundreds, if not thousands, of designs based on whatever query you give to ChatGPT to provide you back with in terms of information that you can input onto these designs. So I really hope that you found value in today's episode. If you did, do me a favor, smash that like button. If you're new to this channel or haven't as yet subscribed to this channel, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification icon so that you'll be informed each and every time that I upload a new video to this channel. But for today, that's all I've got. And as always, be safe, be well, be creative. Bye for now. Hey, thanks again for watching this video. I really appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to do so. If you are interested in taking your print-on-demand business to the next level and learning how to generate more sales, please consider clicking on one of the 2 video thumbnails that have appeared on your screen now. I'll see you there. Thanks again.